In 2015, the director of the Tropen Museum, Stine Schonewald, formulated a new mission for the museum: to inspire towards world citizenship and to show what connects people around the world. The Tropen Museum, which once started as Colonial Museum, is located in a 1923 building whose architecture still glorifies the time of Dutch colonial rule in Indonesia, although its current displays show a far more nuanced image of the cultures presented in the museum. Raising 10 universal questions, the exhibition Things That Matter invites visitors of all ages to participate in the debates and contemplate about ongoing cultural issues. By taking approachable topics such as music, fertility, religion, and climate change, the museum attempts to bridge the gap between cultures. One of the pavilions, titled When is Culture Yours?, discusses the way in which cultures become appropriated or incorporated into others without regard of their origin. By comparing objects and symbols from various cultures, the museum invites visitors to give their opinion on matters of cultural appropriation. The exhibition questions if it is acceptable to take over things from a culture that is not your own. Where is the line between appropriation and inspiration? To what extent is the incorporation of one culture into another acceptable? While cultural appropriation poses an inappropriate incorporation of some cultures into others and a detachment from their origin, climate change poses a threat that might eradicate some cultures altogether. Whereas climate change currently seems to have little effect on European cultures, others have already felt the immediate dangers. In the pavilion titled Is Climate Changing Your Culture?, examples of the Marshall Islands and the Arctic show how culture in these regions is under threat due to melting ice and rising sea levels. It is only a matter of time until our mistreating of nature will start to affect European cultures as well. In each pavilion, people from different cultural backgrounds tell their personal stories, which are related to the topics of the pavilion in either audio or video. The variety of topics covered in the exhibition Things That Matter, as well as the multi-perspective presentation in the individual pavilions, show that the changed paradigms of art history, which enable the descriptions of artworks and objects from different points of view, have found their way into ethnographic museums. The earlier colonial representations of the other has made room for a more critical, nuanced, and inclusive representation of cultures around the world. Rather than accentuating differences between people, the museum nowadays tries to highlight similarities.